Hello, I'm Pat Shimori, and you've chosen to join me for Chill Out, Tune In, and Turn On Meditations with Pat. I appreciate you being here this morning, and we're going to cover a few things before we actually settle into the meditation. I just kind of want to give you an outline of what we're going to be going into so you can kind of know what to expect. And while we're doing that, just go ahead and find yourself comfortably seated in a chair. If you like, you can sit on the floor in a typical kind of cross-leg fashion. I'm sitting on a kind of a short stool because I just kind of wanted to make sure that my feet were firmly planted on the ground. I'm starting to do my own connecting now. So what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the importance of breathing. We're going to talk about the importance of breathing and how it unites the mind and the body together. We're also going to be doing an exercise that helps to cultivate simple gratitude. It's the inner smile. And so we're going to use that as a place to where we can go within and connect to gratitude. Additionally, we're going to do a body touch breathing awareness exercise. And this is going to be a practice that helps us to connect ourselves back into our body. So many times when we start to have lots of emotions and lots of thoughts, they tend to spiral and they'll carry us away from ourselves. And we go out of our body and rise up and get into our head. And once we're in our head, in my experience, we lose connection to spirit and source. And so therefore we lose our connection to higher intelligence. We lose the potential for new and creative ways of being to come into us. Because often the mind it already has all the information it has. And so it just kind of chews on the same things over and over again in circles. And so finding ways to reconnect into our body and our spirit is going to be what allows us to navigate uncertainty in new and novel ways. And finally, we're going to be doing a grounding work, and especially to the extent of connecting to our Mother Earth and to express gratitude for her and for all of the ways that she has supported us and mankind for all these years and continues to do so even if we've been mean to her. So it's a good place for some gratitude. All right. So go ahead and, like I said, take yourself to the present. As you're sitting, allow your spine to lengthen. And we're just going to start following the breath. So allow your in-breath to come in a little bit deeper. And let it go out just a little bit longer. Repeat this, breathing in deep. And out long. As you're breathing in, breathe deeply. And become aware of where your breath feels tighter. That might be in your chest, or in your solar plexus, in your belly. But to just allow these deep breaths to carry in with them refreshing coolness. And the out breath to release and to relax. Breathing in, I am connected and supported. Breathing out, I am relaxed and at ease. The breath is such a valuable tool as it allows us to consciously take over an unconscious process of life. And our breath follows our emotions and our feelings. Each emotion has its own breath. Anger has its own. Fear, joy. They all have a different quality of breath. And if we're unconsciously breathing in fear, we become tighter and smaller. But when we breathe mindfully, we allow ourselves to expand and grow, allowing places for that light of source and creation to fill us. Breathe that light deep into your being. Exhaling and releasing those jittery, unsupportive feelings. You are supported by a universe that loves you and wants you to bring the best into this world at this and all times. Now that we've settled in slightly, a little more here and now, I want you to call forth to your mind something that brings you simple pleasure, joy, and gratitude. This can be your beloved, a cherished pet, a long-time memory, anything that just gives you simple gratitude. And for a moment, connect to that cherished thing, time, place. And connect to the gratitude, this golden light. And feel how it's like a gentle smile. And this gratitude, this inner smile, we're going to connect to that, and we're going to allow that to be our point of awareness. And so it's not the thing that brings you the gratitude that we're going to focus on, but just simply holding that sense of gratitude and allowing it for just this moment to be unconditional. Now, holding this golden light of gratitude, we're going to do a body awareness to tie ourselves into our body a little bit more. From wherever you're experiencing that golden light, that inner smile, just allow it to travel all the way down to your feet. Good. Now let that light shine just in your toes. Feeling them, appreciating all the tiny wiggles they make that help us to stay upright and move and walk and dance and run. Now each of your feet, touch them with gratitude for all the places they've carried you. All the times they carried you away and carried you back home. And your ankles, for all the ankling they do. Each one rising up to your lower legs. Fill them with that golden light of awareness, of gratitude. Such a simple thing. Rising up to your knees, these joints so essential to mobility. They may not be the same as when you got them, but hopefully they're still working. And thank them. Now into your upper legs, your calves, your thighs rather. your hamstrings. Golden light touching and filling with gratitude that you are alive. And even if just in this moment things are simple, and know that you can carry this simplicity with you, carrying it in your inner smile. Rising your awareness, you feel yourself supported under your buttocks. Now touch that golden awareness into your lower stomach and down into your reproductive apparatus. We don't need to leave anything out. And all the way through your pelvic floor, shine that light. And breathe deeply, knowing that your breath is like a needle and thread that sews you into the present moment. Connecting, breathing in, I am refreshed. I'm breathing out, I am released. Allow that golden light now to fill your tummy and your solar plexus. Each breath a softening, a releasing. And each in-breath is a tiny yes for life. I know this morning just at the bottom of my sternum, I've had that tightness, that anxiousness. And as I've breathed into it, it's as if layers have been peeled away and peeled off, and the softening comes. So if you have any tight places in your belly, in your chest, just breathe into those with that golden light of gratitude. And allow yourself just that feeling of support. That the pure light of being, this divine creative light, will fill you without explanation, and it will release you free of charge. Releasing the small thoughts, releasing negative feelings. I breathe the light of being in awareness into myself and into the world around me. Rising up, let that golden light touch your heart. Feels good. Now allow that to radiate outward, knowing that we need not be selfish with our hearts, and that we can open them to all sentient beings. Not just the ones we like, not just the ones we want to see again. Because this simple place that we're touching right now is in every being, regardless of political lines, race, gender, country of origin, spirituality, religion. Those are all just layers of man-made mind put on top of an infinite presence. Now breathe that golden light down your shoulders, your upper arms, touching with the golden light. Each of your elbows touched. Through your forearms, wrists, into your hands and fingers. For a moment, just be aware of your hands and the power they have to create. The ways that they've touched the world, the way they've created, whether that's art, music, or just a simple touch to a friend in need, or the meal you made. Be grateful for these hands that do the things in this world. And to each of your 10 fingers, thank them for all the fingering they do. Good. Now bring that awareness back to your throat. And allow that golden light of gratitude to touch your throat and to expand. And know that your voice is important in this world, and your truth is essential in this time. And ask that it be delivered with compassion and kindness and strength. Now as you breathe in, I want you to feel the breath as it comes in through your sinuses. And just follow it for a moment, watching it with that golden light of gratitude. See how far down you can actually feel the air moving. Now return that golden light to the interior space of your head. And give gratitude for this amazing and complicated organ that is your brain. For all the thoughts it's held, all the emotions. Such an amazing and complicated little device. And with that golden light, allow your mind to be soothed. Now take that golden awareness to the crown of your head, and even slightly above it. Now allow that orb of light to just shower down around you, encapsulating yourself in a golden bubble. You breathe deeply, and you are released. You are connected. you are cherished, and you are a child of the Creator of all things. Let's slowly return ourselves to the present moment. If your eyes are closed, you can keep them that way for as long as you want. And if your body's been very still, you can start to wiggle toes and fingers. You may not even want to move or speak again for a while, and that's just fine. We didn't get a chance to do the earth gratitude exercise that I had intended, but I didn't want to keep you here too long either. And so find your own way to express gratitude for this earth and for all of the ways that she has loved and supported us, even through our silly human shenanigans. There is great love for you in this planet. So for now, I thank all of you so much for joining me. It may feel like I do this for you, but I do this for me as well, maybe even more. So I thank you and I bless each of you in this day and appreciate you and hope to see you again tomorrow.